Codikel migrates and modernizes legacy technologies such as Oracle Forms to targets like Apex, Angular, Spring Boot, and more in record time. The platform maps the entire source code of the application and the database into a knowledge graph, which guarantees complete coverage of functionality and dependencies. With that information, it generates a summary of the migration project, including modules, volumes, most used objects, and missing data. Codikel analyzes the architecture, data, and integration characteristics of the system, so we can agree with your technical teams on how to handle any specific topic, such as authentication, authorization, proprietary components, integrations, and more. Codikel also ingests your own development standards, so the generated code is consistent and easy to maintain. Once those decisions are made, the system builds a plan with migration waves, determined by the dependencies between objects. For example, the objects in Wave 1 can be migrated first because they do not depend on others, and so on. The plan is built automatically and can be adjusted to your needs. For each element, a form or a report for example, you get a summary of the migration tasks and a detailed task plan, where every item links to its complete functional and technical specification. Codikel also generates graphs specific to each form, complementing the full application graph. Here, for example, we see the functional navigation graph and the technical actions that are triggered as the user works with the legacy form. Once the form has been migrated fully autonomously, you can test it directly in a sandbox inside the platform, and if you find any issue, you can report it to trigger the correction flow, along with the engine improvement process, so the same problems do not happen again. Finally, the platform automatically generates hundreds of tests for every form and report. This includes unit tests, API tests, functional equivalence comparisons between source and target, and user interface tests, where every flow runs automatically, validating not only the visual behavior, but also the impact on the database and at the level of API calls, confirming that the new application behaves correctly in the backend. Codikel completes migrations and guarantees 100% functional completeness in record time. Contact us and we will assess your case right away.